For this demonstration, I want to show how to do a proper turn on a ridge. So we're flying at about 50 knots, and if we wanted to turn, what we would do is we'd bank, and then start pulling through the turn, maybe even letting the nose drop a hair, and then we're going to start pulling back out of the bank, and letting ourselves drifting back into the turn. Now, one thing to note is as I'm coming through that bank, that I'm not, I'm letting my airspeed either stay the same or even go up a little bit. I do not want to slow down all that much. And once I get to, say, 90 degrees, so if I wanted to turn to the left, I would bank and then start pulling through right about here. And then banking back out and letting myself drift back. What you do not want to do, when I see a lot of folks do, is they end up banking and pulling at the same time. So for instance, they start banking and then pull up through the turn. And notice that buffet. If you do that, you're putting yourself at considerable risk, because right as you're coming around that turn and you start feeling that buffet, you're really close to the edge of stall. So instead, what you want to do is, if you're, say, going about 55 knots or 50 knots and you want to make your turn, you want to bank, even let your nose drop a little bit, and then if you start pulling through with your nose down, that's okay. Do not pull your nose up through the